Okay, so you bought a guitar, you don't know how to play, you've never played before, completely brand new to you, you have no experience and you're lost. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna take you from where you are, which is nothing, as far as you wanna go. We'll just keep shooting videos and putting them up here with new information. It'll be beneficial to you. So if this is good stuff for you, be sure to like and subscribe. That kind of helps with the algorithm. We'll go on from there. This is my guitar. It's actually my USA Strat. And here's a little up-close view of it, right? This is called a nut. You have one on your guitar. Mine's made of plastic. Some of them can be kind of dark colored. Maybe they're made of graphite, metal. Some of the really high-end guitars will be made out of like bone, cow bone, things like that. Anyway, but that's a nut, right? This is the smallest string on your guitar, the high E. It's called a high E because it's high pitch, like, ah, you know. There you go. It's your first string, the high E. Also the thinnest or the smallest string on your guitar. That's where it's located. This is your low E. It's low pitch. Bah. It's your number 6 string. It's the thickest or the biggest string on your guitar. You want to take note of all these things, okay? These are your frets. Your frets are little pieces of metal that are embedded in the wood or the fingerboard of your guitar neck. This is your first fret. That's your second fret. So here's something you want to pay attention to. So if I were to say, hey, go play on the first fret of your third string, well, here's my third string, right? It wouldn't mean to actually go over here and like put your finger right where that little black mark is. I'd actually want to be slightly behind it, just a little bit, okay? So let me erase that ink. So here's where I would put my finger. And I'm shoving that string down, placing my finger here, but shoving the string down and sealing it off on top of the first fret. So that's what that means when guitar players are saying play on the first fret. It doesn't mean play on the first fret. It means put your finger here, shove the string down on top of the first fret is what that actually means. Anyway, that's that. So you want to know what your strings are on the neck. You need to be able to tune your guitar. Trust me, it's temperature sensitive, it's humidity sensitive. It will go out of tune, and if you don't know how to tune it, it's going to sound horrible. It's not going to be fun. So you might as well get in alignment with that. The other item is, if you break a string on your guitar, you're going to need to go somewhere to buy one. And if you can't communicate which one broke, that's bad. You might get the wrong string, and that's just not going to work. So you need to know this. So here's your biggest string, right? The E string, the low E. It's the number 6 string also. And going on over, you can see what all of them are. And the first string is a high E, the smallest one on your guitar. This is how you can remember this. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. You see that over there at the left. So here's how you can work that out. And this will help you remember it. Eddie, right? Ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. That'll be a great way for you to kind of memorize this. After a week or two, you'll just know what they are. All right, so on to the next item. This is your headstock on your guitar. Just a good item to know in case you hear people talking about it. These are your tuning machines. We turn the little pegs that are right here. Don't know if you can see me circling that with my little cursor, but we turn those. We can tighten them. That'll raise the pitch of the string or make it higher pitched. Or we can loosen it. So we use those a lot when we're tuning our guitar. Those are your tuning machines. This is your string tree, okay? The string tree, some guitars have them, some don't, but it puts downward pressure on these 2 small strings so that they stay in these little grooves that are cut in the nut. Not all guitars have them, yours may, lots of Strats have them. Just something to know. That's what that little doohickey is. It's called a string tree. These are your position markers on your guitar neck, okay? They're on odd number frets typically. This one's on the 3rd fret. If I'm trying to find the 7th fret, I can rapidly use all of my little position markers, and I can count by 3, 5, 7, and I can go straight to the 7th fret instead of counting all my frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That takes all day. Your 12th fret will have double dots. If you have a 24 fret guitar, it'll have double dots or 2 dots on the 24th fret. So here's your hand. You need to know this because the next video we're doing is about how to read a guitar chord chart. There is tons of rhythm guitar and chords going on in the guitar all the time. So the guitar is going to be full, your guitar experience rather, is going to be full of guitar chords. You're going to have to know how to read a guitar diagram. The world virtually does it all the same. This is what this is about. So your left hand, your thumb isn't counted. Sometimes you'll see Jimi Hendrix using it. He'll wrap his thumb up over the top of the neck and pushing down on the biggest string. I don't do that. My hand's not as big as Jimmy's was. It kind of hurts my joint. Your index finger is your number 1. Your number 2 is your middle finger, third finger, and then you see your pinky's number 4, right? So memorize that. I'll give you a moment to look at it, and then we'll go on to the next item. So if you ever forget, just hold your left hand out in front of you. Don't count the thumb and just go 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. All right. That's the end of this video. Hopefully it was useful to you. This is where we're going to continue on in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe. That always helps with the algorithm. We'll see you on the next video, and thank you a bunch.